Hey guys, how's it going? It's KiloX here to catch the rarest and most powerful Pokemon in Pokemon Go. And today we got some big news. Trading has finally been announced to be coming out in Pokemon Go, along with a ton of other features like gifts and friends. Like it's a really good update that's gonna be coming out very soon. It's actually gonna be later this week. And I'll be talking about it throughout this entire episode. And guess what? We got yet another shiny in Pokemon Go. So we're gonna be going to that clip first. I said that I was going to end the video there, but I actually don't. I'm gonna be talking about the whole situation of all these new features being added right afterwards, because I'm gonna be trying to power it up to max, even though I said I wasn't going to until a later episode. But I feel like it's a good time to do it now, because it's a big event, so we might as well commemorate it with a max shiny. Not gonna say what it is until you see the next clip. So let's go straight into the shiny. And if you guys like what you see, please comment and subscribe. That'll really help out the channel. And now let's start off with the shiny clip. We finally got it, guys. After all this time, on the final day we could possibly do this raid, we got the shiny Kyogre in Pokemon Go, and it's even better because it's 2300. No, oh no, I gave him a, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I was gonna try to put a Pineapple Berry on him, but I accidentally clicked Golden Raz. Well, that's great, that's 3 candies gone, but at least, okay, literally the shiny dodged my shot. Okay, let's try this again. All right, there we go, we landed the shot, which means we got ourselves the shiny Kyogre, which is even better because he's 2300. And there we go, we got the shiny in Pokemon Go. And the reason why it's so good that he's 2300 is that he can reach 4000 CP. So thank goodness we finally got him. Let's look at the stats: Wonder, Attack, and Exceed. So at least he has a maxed attack stat, which is pretty good. It'd be good if he had a max defense, but still we got our shiny, and he has a pretty good moveset as well that has stab. Now that's pretty amazing that we finally got our shiny Kyogre in Pokemon Go. I cannot believe it. We're gonna max this guy out. We need a lot more candies if we wanna do this. We need at least 250 in order for him to be super powerful. So this is gonna take a long time. All right, so I was gonna record right here, but this was a very bad situation because I walked directly into an aggravated beehive. If you could see it, I'll do a close-up shot to it right here. Honestly, it's really weird. I've never seen a beehive like this. I don't know what it is, but all the bees are really pissed off, and I kind of don't want to record about the shiny. I mean, not the shiny, but a bee just like smacked my hand right now. So I'm gonna go talk about the trading somewhere else. Preferably not where bees are attacking me. And oh yeah, preferably not where bees are attacking me. Like, I had to run away right now because these bees started chasing me. So let's talk about the trading like over here. Okay, so story time. Don't mess with bees. Like, honestly. Okay, so I went to go get in that shot that you saw of the hive or whatever the heck that was. Don't do that. That was a very dumb idea of me. The bees immediately started to attack me. I ran over, and just this one little patch of concrete, my camera just happened to fall on there. Good thing everything's okay, but I started running for my car. I went inside the car, right? And the bee was attacking me still. Like, there was this one bee that just was not leaving me alone, right? And so I just kept running, and I was like, okay, I'm gone from it now. There's no way it could have been chasing me for this long. I get inside the car and close the door, and I'm like breathing. I'm like, okay, it's all good. Then it just, I don't know if it was in my hair or something, but it just starts attacking me again inside my car. So I know this is off topic of the trading thing, but like, I started running out of the car now like an idiot as the bee was still attacking me, and it kept on like jumping on my clothes, and like, I don't know if it was trying to sting me or something. It obviously was, if it kept on attacking me like that. But I guess I got a lucky hit because I ended up killing it on accident. I didn't want to kill it, but I kind of just like slapped it and it died. I hit it multiple times, like to try to get it away, but like it didn't sting me out of the whole thing. Even when I slapped it, like the final one, I'm kind of a little bit surprised, but I feel a little bad for him. He was just trying to protect his comb, and they're all just over there. They're just having a big old hissy fit over there. They were doing that before I was there, by the way. They're just all flying around all over the place, and I know if I get over there, they're gonna start stinging me. And there's a really nice shot over there of a dandelion under a tree. I want to get some kind of time lapse or something, but all these bees are just attacking. I'm sorry I wasted your time with that story of I got attacked by a bee. I know this isn't a story time channel, but let's get straight to the trading situation. I'm actually gonna just stay here for it. I don't want to piss off the bees. I have a bad track record with bees. When I was a kid, one stung me on my neck. It was like a little vampire. But that's when I learned the true pain of bees. So we're gonna be talking about the whole situation of like all these new features. It's pretty amazing. I can't believe all the stuff that they added. By the way, I did a raid here and this guy's 96%. That's a really good Kyogre. Now we're gonna be going for this Kyogre. We're gonna be powering this guy up to max. See, now we finally got the shiny. Well, we can't power it up to max yet. We have 150 candies, but we don't have enough to power it up to max. We're gonna need 100 rare candies. And at the moment, I'm only at like 20. Now, we're gonna be powering this guy up to as much as we possibly can. And he gets 58 per one. Oh my gosh, this is too good. This is like way too good. But let's talk about the trading. Like, wow. The trading system is really awesome, but before I can get into that, I have to get into something that isn't as big as the trading system, but you have to do this in order to trade, from what it looks like. Now, there's gonna be a new thing called the friend list. So basically, you could become friends with other trainers. I heard there's a limit, but I never saw anything on it. Apparently, it's like 100, 200 friends. That's still a lot. It's just like, it might be limiting for some people because, you know, I want to get a lot of friends on this game. It'd be cool if I could be friends with you guys, like through Pokemon Go. You just give them the code and then, you know, they just become your friend. So it'd be cool if I could do that. It's just like there's a limit, so I can't do it for everyone. I didn't see that in the actual whole thing itself. I just heard about that. Now let's talk about what else is done. So basically there's tiers of being friends, because apparently just being friends isn't enough. So there's like 4 tiers and the best one is best friends. So each day you can only do 1 tier per friend per day. So that's gonna take a very long time if you wanna get best friends with everyone, because, you know, it's only 1 tier per person per day. So that means you can only do 1 person up 1 tier. And, you know, there's only 4 tiers, but it will take some time for you to be best friends with all of your friends. Now, here's the thing. I actually really like what they did, because it's not just like, oh, I'm best friends with this person now. You actually get bonuses from it. All right, we're at 2,990, going straight into 3,000. Sorry, I went a little off subject there. I just wanted to get this guy to 3,000. Oh man, he's so nice. And he can reach 4,000 too. It's just amazing. Now, here's the thing, is that you can get different tiers like with people. And the first tier allows you to trade with people, which I'll get to in a second. But the second, third, and fourth also help you out in many different ways. So if you want to gain tiers with your friends, you could trade with them, you can fight raids with them. Well, first, to be their friend, you have to give them your code. But if you want to up your chances of getting some better stuff, you have to do some certain things like trading and raiding, like I said. Now, here's the cool thing about it. There's different tiers and there's different bonuses. Now, if you're the best friend, you get bonuses in raids. Like, not only in Pokeballs, you get 4 extra Pokeballs if you're with a friend while doing a raid, which is awesome, because that helps out so many things. Like, you can get legendary so much easier if you just get more Pokeballs, which you can do with being best friends with people. Now, I don't know if this stacks. It'd be funny if I was in like a best friends raid group of 20 people in one raid and we get 4 based off of each friend. Like, that'd be a ton of, like, just way too many Pokeballs, which would be awesome. But I'm not sure if they would stack. That'd be like way too overpowered. Now, you also get damage bonuses as well, which I hope that stacks. Like, you actually get to do more damage in raids, which is very helpful as well, because you can, you know, it leads to so many possibilities. Now, legendary raids can be done with small amounts of groups. You don't need a lot of people in order to fight raids. Raids can be done with only 4 people, even 3 people, if you got the right, like, move sets and Pokemon and everything. Here's the thing though, with the damage bonuses, maybe it could even be duoed. I don't know. It's just some crazy stuff. It depends on the legendary. Like, I bet you can't duo this guy. This guy's way too much of a tank in order to duo. Maybe with the new damage bonuses, but still, it's pretty crazy if I could actually see this guy get duoed. But it would be pretty awesome to see as well. Now, you get damage bonuses and you get like reductions on Stardust cost, which isn't for the cost of powering up Pokemon, which would be cool, but that, you know, that doesn't have to do with friends. It has to do with something that's even more important: trading. Now, with trading here, you can get all these awesome things. Like, you could trade with anyone as long as they're in a specific radius with you and they're your friend. And here's the thing, is that if you trade with someone, it costs Stardust, which is cool. That's actually a good workaround of like what would happen with trading, but some of it's ridiculous. If you want to trade a legendary with a legendary, 1 million XP. I mean, not XP, 1 million Stardust. Who has 1 million Stardust on hand? I know I don't have 1 million Stardust, especially after this big whale. But, like, you know, the 1 million Stardust is quite a lot, but if you're best friends with the person, it gets reduced to only like 40,000 Stardust, which is, why is this bug attacking me? Which is ridiculously low. Like that's, like for me, that's almost gonna be like 1/10 of what I have, but still definitely be worth it. And I just realized we got this guy to the max, you know, to the most we possibly can with 3796, which is an insane amount of CP. Like if we go to the top CP charts, he's number 3. This guy's ridiculous. Wow, all right, we definitely did a good job powering this guy up to max. I cannot believe this. But yeah, you know, that's pretty good. And I'm glad that we actually finally maxed this dude out because he is a beast in battles. Especially with Water Pump and Hydro Pump. You know, it'd be good if I changed it out with Thunder because that's actually really good against some Kyogres, which I have to fight some more in order to get some more candies in order to power this guy up. But still, that is something for a later episode. I want to power this guy up to max sometime soon, but you know, we don't have the candies at the moment. But I want to do it as soon as possible. Now here's the thing. With this reduced Stardust, I know it's going to be costing a lot. I know 1 million sounds like a lot, but if you become best friends with the person, which at most only takes 4 days, maybe 5 days, depends. But you know, because of the limits. But still, that's actually pretty good. You can get some very good reductions and you can like trade a lot of Pokemon. Now here's the restriction as well. There's another one, which is you can only trade legendaries or like shinies. You can't trade mythicals, but you can only trade like the legendaries and shinies once per day. I don't know if that's per person, so you can trade legendaries constantly a day if it's just with different people, or if it's with just once per day and then you can't do it. Now, they were kind of vague on this because they just said shinies and legendaries. Now, I don't know if they're also going to be putting in other Pokemon as a limit, like unknowns, which are pretty rare. So I don't know if there's going to be limits on him when trading or limits on other extremely rare Pokemon. Now, mythicals you can't trade, but what about shiny legendaries? Would you be able to trade that? And I'm also very afraid of the amount of Stardust you'd have to use in order to trade a shiny legendary if just 2 legendaries is 1 million Stardust. Now they also never brought up how the Stardust is actually going to work, because it only shows that the trade costs 1 million Stardust. Now here's the thing, is it divided amongst both of you, or do each of you need to pay like 1 million Stardust in order to do this? Because it doesn't really show it, it only shows one side of it, so you know, there's still more to know once it gets released. Something I want to bring up as well on the topic of trading, which I didn't bring up when I was originally there, is also you can't trade 100%, which is a good system for multiple reasons, but it's also a bad system for multiple reasons. Now, I do like the idea that they do get re-rolled so people can't capitalize off of like high IV spawns, seeing that, you know, people would want to buy them, so that'd be a good thing that they do re-roll. It just kind of sucks because you can get a terrible one, and this opens up to a lot of different things, which I'll bring up in a second. And so yeah, basically when you trade with someone now, the IVs completely re-roll, which allows the CP. The CP doesn't get re-rolled, but it gets adjusted to the IVs. So like, if I trade my, let's say the 98% IV Spheal I got from an egg today, if I trade that with someone, it'll be completely re-rolled. Maybe it might get 100% and the CP will go up, or it could get worse and go down depending on what it, you know, re-rolls to. But that leads to something else, is so legendaries, they've been known that 67% is the worst you could possibly get. It's God tier. Now, I have God tier Articuno and Moltres, but here's the thing. Once they re-roll, can it now be less than that? Can you get a 0% IV legendary? Like, I kind of want to get that just to see how it goes. But the thing is that once that happens now, then there's no point in having the 67%, as they're basically worthless. So hopefully they might have a cap, which is the opposite. It'd be an under cap, so that they can't get lower than 67%, which would be nice. But at the same time, once you re-roll, like, what would happen then? You could probably get yourself even better IV ones. It's like completely up to chance. So I don't know what they're going to be doing for that, but I just wanted to get to that because I didn't get to it when I originally made the clip. And you know, it's a pretty big thing to go over because like complete IV re-rolls can make or break a trade. So I just wanted to go over that. Now trading is going to be a huge thing and I really love it. But there's also going to be some other awesome things as well, like gifts. Now if you get a Pokestop, you have a very rare chance, but you could get a gift now. Now you can't use it on yourself, although it would be pretty nice. No, but you could gift it to others, and it's kind of like a wish you were here kind of thing. And it's a cool concept, I actually really do like it. And you could give it to any of your friends. I guess it just teleports to them immediately. Now it's a good system except for one little thing that's actually really cool. It's just gonna be very hard to complete the Alolan Pokedex. Now if you get this gift, which is hard enough to get as it is, you have a rare chance of getting an egg. Now I don't know if the egg is common or not, they didn't really explain. But basically if you get this egg, if someone gifts the gift to you, if you hatch it, you get an Alolan Pokemon. Now, they didn't say which one. I know that Diglett and Geodude are coming out soon, so I don't know if they can be hatched, but I want Grimer. I want Alolan Grimer really bad. And maybe some of the other ones as well. There are some other ones that haven't been released that I want, like Sandshrew and Vulpix. Maybe those are the two that you can get, because I remember that Vulpix can be hatched in the anime, so it'd be pretty cool if they brought that over. But yeah, it's a pretty cool system. It's just gonna be very hard for everyone to complete their Alolan Pokédex, and I kind of feel like that messes with rural players as well, as they are not able to actually, you know, there's not a lot of people playing in rural areas, so they don't get a lot of friends there, and like the fact that there's not enough Pokestops there already makes it pretty hard to get gifts and, you know, get more friends there as well, as I said before. And, you know, it's kind of hard for them to get the Alolans, but like, the trading system's very nice, because at least it gives them a chance to get rare Pokemon as well. And the friend system is also very important, because it also helps out the rural players, as they can now beat maybe even legendary raids with small groups now, which is very important. Now, it's a very good job on Niantic. The gift does kind of, you know, push away rural players. From what I've heard, it's not all given out yet, but it will be coming out later this week. Maybe after the water event, which is supposed to end on like Thursday. Very good if they can get it out by then. You know, this is all out of the blue and it's all speculation, but honestly, I really like what they're going to be adding to the game, and I'm so happy that Niantic's just doing so many things to add to the game. Now, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet, comment and subscribe. You know, it's just amazing that we're getting all these crazy updates all of a sudden, all these events, all these everything, and it's like, they completely had this under wraps. Nobody knew they were gonna add trading and all this stuff. It's just amazing that it's finally happening. And it opens a gateway to PvP because of the friend system, which I'll get to in a later episode. But thank you guys, and until then, see ya.